Hey guys, it's Angie Tonini-Rogers, and today I want to talk to you about a study that I read about why people get stressed out at work, and then I'm going to tell you at the end of the video what you can do about it. So this study actually was in particular to nurses. As you guys know, I'm a nurse manager, and so I obviously have a heart for nurses and what they go through on the job. So a lot of the stressors have to do with the amount of hours that they work, and then subsequently the amount of hours of sleep that they lack. So too many hours, not enough sleep. And that actually contributes to a lot of errors in the hospitals or in healthcare, because stress and the lack of sleep contributes to errors and the ability to, impair judgment. So that's, part of the reason why people feel stressed. And then, hold on, I'm going through just to make sure that I don't miss my points that I wanted to make. Let's see, the notion that a nurse is always on, or someone who works full time and has a family at home and other obligations, is you're always on. It interferes with your personal life. You can't turn off your brain from work. You feel overwhelmed when you can't get enough. You don't have enough time in the day at work, and so you feel an obligation there, and then you also feel that kind of tear because you've got stuff at home, and you're always thinking about work, or at work you're thinking about home, and so that stresses people out, that kind of lack of balance there. And then the lack of teamwork, lack of good management, and not enough resources or staff often play into stress levels. So not having supportive work environment, whether that be management or lack of teamwork, or an unhealthy competitiveness, that often causes a lot of stress. And then oftentimes the compensation is a stressor. So, you may be working a lot of hours, and just, 12-hour shifts become 14 to 16-hour shifts with travel. And then on top of that, you can't really turn yourself off. So it ends up feeling like a 24, 26-hour day, right? And the compensation, obviously, you're not getting paid for 24, 26 hours, right? It's not even 26 hours in a day. So you may not be paid for your experience, or you just may not have enough of your money at the end of your month, right? So that's another huge stressor for a lot of people that work, or nurses specifically, according to this study. Finally, the lack of respect, or just the lack of feeling like you're meeting the expectations of what you're there to do. So all of those things related to your job. So what do you do about it? So, a couple of things that you can do about it is, one, you can search for a better unit, department, a better cohesive team to work with. A team that feels supportive, a team, for a management that feels supportive, that really supports what you do, and looks out for you, and has your back. Some other things you can do, especially related to the compensation, is that you can find another part-time. You can cut back hours and find another part-time job, or you can do things like sell on eBay and Amazon and earn a supplemental income. So, you can cut back on those 12-hour shifts, where you can maybe cut back to 8s instead of 12s, and then you can, work a couple of hours or a few hours a week selling on eBay and Amazon, and making some additional income without all of the stress, without all of the lack of respect, without all of the need for teamwork that's not there. So that's another way to do that. Also, making sure that you prioritize what needs to happen in your home. Is it that big of a deal if you don't vacuum tonight before you go to bed? Really prioritizing some of those things, so that you're able to get the sleep that you need to get. You're able to organize your life in a way that feels manageable between work and home. So, and then finally, you want to assess, is it worth it? Is what you're doing currently worth it? Is it meaningful? And if it's not, then at some point you have to make a decision. So whether that is to stay and be pleased with what you're doing, or whether that is to choose a different unit or a different hospital, or sometimes it means, cutting back on your hours, or cutting back on nursing, or just deciding to, quit altogether. These are decisions that you have to make at some point. So that is what I wanted to talk to you about today, guys. If you like this information, please like it and share it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and we'll talk soon. Thanks, guys.